another manic Monday. Finally dropping this trailer off this Amazon hub here. Pull in and they're like, oh, we don't know anything that's going on. So I got to sit there and call somebody and figure it out. And then they're like, once the yard guy gets done doing his check, he'll come back and get you situated. Apparently, because this isn't an Amazon trailer or a drop, there's some construction that's going on in this building. So this is for that construction company, which that was never told to me before. But I mean, I made the phone call and they called over here and they got it figured out. So this stinking tire was off the bead this morning from where I sat yesterday at the Loves there in Danbridge, and I couldn't get it to go on, so I went back there and threw some soap around the bead and then took off, and once it warmed up and it worked its way back out. It's full now, but that was fun this morning, wasting my time. But honestly, I'm glad I did, because they were unaware of this stuff at the gate, which most people are, and it's just a pain in the ass. And when I called the gal, she's like, yeah, every time I go into Amazon, I have a problem checking in. So, you know, I guess that's what it is. That's trucking, and that's what's going on today. On the show, on the Chad Teagan YouTube channel. Well, I'm sitting at Walmart here in Clinton, Tennessee. There's north of Knoxville. There's an accident on 75, so I pulled off real quick because it's like a 45-minute backup. So I'm gonna take a detour here. She's gonna be yelling at me because she wants me to take some 2-lane back road that says no trucks, but I can go down a little ways and get on 25 and head north. You know, that'll drop me off right at Rocky Top, and then I'll keep scooting north until I can find something. I can't find anything down here. There's nothing really around within like anywhere going north, except loadout trailers, and you know I don't do those, so I'm gonna keep going north. I might be able to find something when I get closer to Cincinnati. Usually there's stuff up there. Get in there. Get in there. Sitting on hill, man. So we're moving. It was convenient. I was just about to the exit when I seen that accident, so where the traffic was stopping. So I just whipped off here real quick. We're gonna grab a gallon of oil. That way I can have some on me because I used it all the other day topping it off when I was at James Pretty's house. Are you gonna? Come on, dude.
Continue onto Tanner Lane.
I mean, that traffic's moving, but it ain't moving very fast. And it's like a 45 minute backup, so.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
Let's go around and do some detour and check out this area. This ain't a bad little spot right here if I need to stay sometime. All kinds of hotels, food, Walmarts. So she wants me to go that way, and there's a no truck sign at the top of the hill, so we ain't doing that. We'll go to the left and take at least the 4-lane up.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Hillvale Road.
Oh, she's gonna be yelling at me the whole time, which don't really matter to me. This might take a few more minutes, but this is the safest route for me. What if I get on that road and there's low trees and stuff and I'm flipping my, stacks? I don't want to be doing that.
left onto North Charles G. Seegers Boulevard.
I'm shocked she don't give me the route to go that way.
Use the left lane to make a U-turn at Frank L. Diggs Drive.
Nope, not gonna do it. Tires should be in Friday. My buddy, the mechanic that DOTs and can do the alignments working this weekend, so I may get a hold of him and just say, hey, what day you want me to come in? I'll go in like Sunday morning first thing or something, Saturday morning first thing, whatever he wants, and get it done for me. Now I'll take the truck over Friday afternoon and have the guys put the tires on it, and if he's around he can align it. That way he don't have to do everything.
Use the left lane to make a U-turn at Price Lane. Lane closure ahead on I-75 north and 1.3 miles. You're still on the fastest route.
Man, she's about ridiculous.
In about 3 miles, turn right onto Longmire Road.
Okay, all right, folks. Well, now she's getting back in the program, so we'll see when we figure out what's going on, and maybe we find something, get into something interesting. Now it's just bobtail trucking, 7 miles per gallon plus. Yeah, fire. Hey, man. Trying to get some ashes here for our garden and get this grass out, burn up, you know what I mean? Just doing some thing right here. That way my wife can have her little garden this summer, and, you know, while I'm out chucking, she got something to take care of when I'm not home. But anyway, we're back to house. Mine just cut the grass today, Tuesday. First day of the official Blitz, I believe. So I'm going to basically get everything around the yard that I need to done. That way I don't have to worry about anything like that. Then I'm going to work on the truck. Should be getting a couple new steers. Friday, I believe they're coming in. So hopefully get the steers done, maybe in alignment. DOT done. That way I'm good. And then be ready to rock and roll next week. So You know how it goes. Once in a while, you just got to take a week off or something. And I was trucking. Mine. Until you go, you know, fire, yeah, fire. Oh man, what is going on today? Guess what day of the week it is? It's our favorite day. It's hump day. That's right, Josh Dilly. It's hump day. And just getting on the Cushman here. I've got some stuff I picked up from the store because I'm going to. Occasionally, you get some road grind on the bottom of your truck. So I picked up some cleaner here, and I'm going to spray the bottom of the truck and get some of the grime off. It needs a DOT, and those tires are supposed to be in Friday, so I'm kind of holding off for that. But I'm basically going to strip the truck down, take the bike off, get inside, get everything out of there because I need to wash my bedding, and then I'm going to clean out everything that's in the side boxes, and I'm going to climb under the truck and I'm going to spray all the frame and stuff down and, you know, clean that up really nice. That way it's getting its yearly. And then I did buy some stuff so I can maybe coat the top of the roof again of the truck. I don't know if I still have some. Yeah, right here it is. This is what it is, but it seems like it's about out. This is fiberglass paint for boats, and this is what I use on the top. I just have these little rollers that I roll it on with, and it basically makes it look like it's orange peel. Right here, smooth surfaces. So that's what I use as one of those. So I'll do that again because it needs it from going down to the beach, sitting on the salt, you know, some things like that. I usually do it about once a year. Well, last year was the first time I'd done it since I painted it the very first time, and that's when I basically gave it the mullet and then put my sign in there. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm going to fire up the truck. So let's go up there and I'll fire up the truck real quick. And then we got us a Miller Lite, so we're good on that. And then once I back it up over here to Wash Bay 2, Wash Bay 2, I'll maybe bust some cardboard out to lay on, and then, you know, it's just start scooching it around because there's some spots down here that I would like to like around here in the brake chambers and stuff like that, and up there on the transmission, and down here there's some grime and crap that I'd like to get off. I probably won't shoot any of this because I'm going to be in weird and awkward positions, and it's hard to control a camera while you're down there doing things of that nature. Don't want it to get dirty. Don't want any overspray or anything like that getting on it when there's grime and shit dropping, and I'll be all gloved up and stuff. We're just at Walmart grabbing that stuff, and I wish I would have gotten one of those white painter suits because those are nice to just take off and throw away to save your stuff. And those are pretty much oil resistance because when we were down in Arkansas and we were doing Marla, all that stuff, I had a couple of those and James had a couple of those, and I just threw those on real quick, and that stuff kept all the oil and all that crap from getting on my clothes and basically made it to where it was you know, I wasn't dirty at all. So we'll be doing that, and then one of these days we'll be getting on that because I am going to order some glass, which I may do that this afternoon. So I have glass coming for that. Then I can get some stuff and kind of soak those seals to where they'll be a little bit better for me to work with. And then I will probably just use the same side glass and then just replace the two windshields since that one's got a crack in it. But that'll be coming soon. So just be patient. I'm just one guy, can only do so much at a time because that's the truck that makes money. So if I'm gone with that, I can't be home doing this. You know, I've got to make money to be able to pay for stuff with this, to be able to spend it on this. It just, the timing wasn't right. The weather was shitty, you know, things like that. I'm not going to sit out here and work on this truck when it's cold out, when this is the one that I need to keep maintain and keep going. So it's, you know, one of those things that it's just whatever's more important and what matters at the time. So this one's what matters right now. So let's get in there and fire it up real quick. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna take all this bedding out and stuff like that. AnotherTruckParkingClub.com. Clean all my crap out up there. Go through everything. Basically strip the truck. Oh yeah, got a new one of those because that broke on me the other day. And I did get a new Viofo, so they sent me the newest edition. go. Oh, raining coal in on us. Holy moly. We'll let this thing build up some air here for a little bit. And we'll get back in here. Get back in here in a minute. Now that buzzer's about annoying. Well, we are back. Got the cab jacked up here. And just laid under that bad boy for probably the last hour and a half, scraping a bunch of road grime off the bottom of it. That's probably 3 years worth of stuff. It's really not too bad. So now I can take that stuff and spray it on there, try to clean it up a little bit, degrease it, and then hose it down. I mean, there's some spots I missed, like I didn't get completely up in there because I want some of that grease to stay on there, but for the most part I scraped it all off of, you know, the pan and stuff and what was building up on that cross member. You know, it's not too bad. Throw some degreaser on that and clean her up. And just really, once it's clean, I'll go over, you know, I'll lay back under there again and I'll look at all the wires and stuff, make sure everything's cool. That, you know, somebody's gonna see if I get pulled into a pit, they're gonna look at that. So I had to order one of these because that guy's blowed out right there, if you can see that seal. So I ordered a new kit from TRP because I basically can take this bolt off right here and pull this off and replace that seal, because I've got a drip that just started about 2 weeks ago, so you can see that. I noticed it when I was pulling that flatbed trailer last Monday down to Cincinnati, and I thought, well, I'm gonna have to do that. So I got a kit already because I've replaced that before. A few years ago when I had the clutch replaced, I was getting a DOT done because I had to get a 6-month, and they said that that wouldn't pass, and my buddy's the one that does it, and he's like, yeah, get that taken care of before. And so I drove the truck home, changed it out, and then took it back and fixed it. But yeah, I got to get the old cleaner out now and go down there and spray some of that stuff off, and then get the old pressure washer out and do it to it. I mean, it's not too bad. The truck is really not bad at all for being 41 years old and running as much as I run it down the road. You know, this isn't something that just sits in a driveway or a barn that's been cleaned and painted and, you know, sitting there. So it's not too bad for what it is. May need to do some fixing on my tape job here for this guy because he's kind of blowed out. But I was thinking to myself, I may turn off the coolant hoses and see how cool I can get that AC to blow, because I don't think there's a leak in this. And I did drain it and add some 134 once. I just never turned this off because the nozzle's missing, and then that one back there, so I can turn those both off. Then I won't have any coolant going to up here, and that might you know, that might stop that from pushing up in there, and I might be able to have AC. I don't know. I guess we'll see, because those just go right there. Maybe it's this one right here that goes in there. And then, but if I stop it from rolling through there, we'll see, I guess. That's just something you got to do with old trucks, and I just never done it because I like to roll the windows down and cruise. You know how I am when I do it. So yeah, it's trucking. Don't have that right. And other than that, I'll probably order another one of these bags, or at least the 2 set. That way I have them. I can carry one on me, an extra one. So I've always got an extra one. And I thought about even taking all the stuff off, and since those tires are getting taken off, painting those rims again on the front. That way I don't have to worry about blasting any paint off or anything like that. If they're white, they're white. It just doesn't really matter. So I can coat those really good if I wanted to. It just depends how much time I have within the next 2 days, because those tires are supposed to be in on Friday. It is Wednesday, so I've got at least tomorrow. Wouldn't mind getting on the top and painting it. but I don't know if I will or not. If I'll have time, I'll do it. If I don't, it's just what it is. It's really not too bad. I mean, I don't really care about it, but I'd like to do it again. And you know, I'm sure I'll be back home one of these days, and if I want to climb up there and have the ambition to do that, I can do it anytime. It's not a big deal to me. So that's what's going on right now. We just you know, still prepping on some things and cleaning. We'll climb up under there after I degrease the whole truck and spray it and get everything cleaned as much as I want to, and I'll grease the truck. Either that or I'll wait until after the DOT before I take off again, and I'll do a grease this weekend. It is going to need an oil change soon. I've probably got about I think I've got about 2,400 miles left on my mileage before I need to change the oil, so it's not too bad. It's not super gross slinging or anything like that, or thin, because every time I check it, it's okay. So it's just you know, something you need to do. Be mindful of keeping up on your truck and doing what you got to do. That way you don't break shit and tear stuff up, if you know what I'm saying. Keeping it clean, keeping it greased, and keeping it decent. That way when you do pull through the scale, they see that truck coming through like, man, that's clean. That guy takes care of his stuff. The one time the guy pulled me over for that wagon when I got that violation for having a bum tire when I had to go get it changed out. He said, yeah, your truck's fine. I don't even need to look at it. I can tell right now just from looking at it from standing here that you take care of your stuff. And I'm like, yeah, it's just, you know, I got this wagon. But I mean, I did get trashed. I'm freaking dirty as fuck, and you should have seen my arms before I went in there, and or I cleaned them up in the wash pit over here in the cistern. I don't know, some of you guys might be new and don't know that I've got a water cistern at this house. This thing's about it's about 30 feet long here, and that's over 7 foot deep. So I've got water all the time. That's what I do. I just drop a sub pump in there and hook it up to the pressure washer, and then I can pressure wash the truck right there in wash bay too anytime. But I did have that cardboard under there. That way I don't have a bunch of dirt and grit and grime plopping down. And that's a bunch of sand and grit and dirty shit from just the roads and stuff. But you'll have that when you work a truck. It's not something that just, you know, sits in the barn or a driveway painted up and cleaned. It'd be cool if it was like that and I could just take it to shows, but that's not something that's in the cards right now. Maybe someday it'll just be a time capsule, and that'll be cool if it is. But until then, I'll keep it as clean as possible. Probably put my numbers on, my letters on again too. I'll just do it by hand and redo that. That way it's done. That gray's not too bad. But when I use the paint cleaner for this, when I wax the truck, the actual paint, that peels it off right there. And anytime, you know, I put degreaser on anything like that, it might strip a lot. But that stuff I put on back here, that Keegan, hasn't faded, hasn't done anything. That stuff has been solid, and I never cleared that at all. So that's one thing that's rocking. Faux show. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to it. My wife's got some ribs in there cooking. She's about to cook some potatoes, got some brownies for your old boy. So about to eat up later, man. Come on. Good morning, folks. It's about maybe 7 a.m. if that. I've been up since 3. Just paid for my plates. That was $2 grand. The sun's coming up. We should have a good morning here. Actually, a good day. Hopefully I can get a lot accomplished since I got that chassis and everything clean there. Should be all right to get some things done here. Just hanging out on the porch, having some morning coffee and a smoke. And notice the old sun's starting to poke up over there. I don't know if you can see it or not. See if I can get you down under them trees. Nope, can't zoom you in. I'm gonna grab my phone real quick and do it. Oh, yes, there it is. Just look at that. Yeah, to the trees there. Starting to come up. It's that big orange ball of fire right there. And you can't get any closer, but if I ran the Cushman over, I could show you, but I'm not getting on it because I bet the seat's wet. So that's what it is. But we should have a decent day of working on the truck once I get going here.